Hi guys, hope you are doing good. Today I am here with a project and I am going to use thread to make different designs and patterns, and this is called as thread painting. This art is not quite famous, but you can really create a lot of designs with thread, and these designs are really good to look at as well. I am basically using a white kind of thread, something like this, to make the project today. However, you can even use this kind of yarn, but I never tried it. The required materials are thread, white papers. I am basically using white papers to do this. You can however use a card sheet, scrap paper, or whatever you like. You can actually transform this design onto greeting cards, and you can make personalized greeting cards. But if you plan to use white sheets, you can just go ahead. You can even use colorful papers to do this project, and you need a book. The heavier the better, and you would require a palette, water, few brushes. However, you don't use any brushes in this, and you would require few colors. This can also be done with watercolors, oil colors, and acrylic. As acrylics are my favorite, I am using the same. Now let's look into the project. What would you do is you would take two papers instead of one. You would take two because the design that is done on one paper would be transformed on the other as well. So you would require two papers in the first instance, and you would require a watercolor or any other color to dip the thread. So I am basically taking red color as it's vibrant out of all. And I'm just adding a drop of it. Hope you can see. And now I'm just diluting this with water. You must get a good color consistency, so you can just dilute it to get good color consistency. Don't dilute it too much. If you dilute it too much, the project would be really light and the art won't be good. So this is the normal consistency. So we have a color here, and now what would I do is I would just take a thread long enough to make a design. And now I would dip this thread into this red color. Normally thread absorbs lot of color. To get good color consistency, you have to just apply little pressure and squeeze the thread so that it would leave the excess color, and now this thread has consistent red color. Now I would just take this thread, put it on a white sheet and make a pattern out of it. So if you see here, this is the end of the thread. So I would just put the starting point of the thread here, and I am trying to make a design, just a pattern out of it. And then I am just washing my hands to remove the color from my hand. And you have to let the thread dangle a bit out of the paper so that you can pull it, and when you pull the thread it actually makes a design and then it comes out of the paper. So what would I do is I would just put another sheet, and we will cover this with a book. Just to show you, I am just turning the project upside down, And now what would I do is I would just put pressure on this book and then I would just pull the thread, and while pulling I'm just making gentle movements. After pulling, we can just open it and see how the design turns out to be. This is how we got a good design, and you can just use this as any of the decorative item you want. This is a thread painting using single color. Now I would just show you how to make a thread painting using multiple colors. So what would we do is we would just dip the thread at different colors and at different places, and then it would give us a multicolored art. So let's look into that. Now what would I do is I would just take a thread and dip it in 3 different colors like green, blue and red, and what would I do is I would just make a multicolored thread design out of it. So I would dip it accordingly. Underneath I want green, so I would dip it in green in the first place. After green I am dipping it in blue followed by red. Remember to squeeze the extra color out of it. We are done with dipping the colors. Now I would just place this thread on the paper to create different designs. So this is how I just put the thread on the paper, and now I would just close this. After that I would just place the book, and now I would just drag thread. And now we would have a new multicolored thread design. This is how the design has come. So now we can just cut it in the middle, and then we can make this as face of 2 greeting cards. I would just show you how we can just do that. I just cut these 2 papers, and these 2 would make face of 2 different greeting cards if you want to use them as greeting card. Else you can just do this on canvas and really make a very good art out of it. You can just go with the patterns that are present in your mind and then create a beautiful art out of it. And the beauty of this thread painting is that it creates mirror images. If you just see the right hand one and the left hand one, you can say that these are mirror images. So you won't get the same image and you would get mirror images, and this would help you to make unique decors like this, and you can just make them like this and hang them on wall as well. I hope you guys liked my video. Let me know if you like it, and subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. Thanks for supporting me all the while, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.